please.
Thank you for a kind introduction. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Kyoung Jeong from Samsung Medical Center, Korea. I'm very honored to be invited in this symposium, and I'm very happy to be in here. I'm very happy to be in here. It's Da Nang. It's a very beautiful city. And my topic is achieving excellence in radiology practice through quality improvement. The content of my talk is first is what is the quality assessment in radiology, and second one is how make it empowers, and third, I'd like to discuss about the effort of the Korean Society of Radiology for quality improvement in radiology. Actually, quality assessment is the terminology of the industry. So, for a long time ago, many manufacturing products is done by a cottage industry. So, one single person, the artisan, is responsible for completion of the production from A to Z, and to detect defective product such as error is he identified the error by himself. But as time goes on, the manufacturing is done by a machinery, factory machinery. So it enables the mass production, and to detect a defective error, defective products. It is very difficult to be identified. So it's a system for to detect error should be needed for the manufacturing system. So this is a quality assessment. Actually, why the medical imaging is also need quality assessment? Actually, medical imaging is increasing. So, as past 12 and 30 years ago, the amount of the radiation study is not much. So, quality management is just performed by an individual radiologist or a radiographer. But recent years, it's very increased. The amount of the radiation study is very increased, like this. Oh, sorry. Like this, and actually, we need a systematic management for the quality improvement of the radiology study. Actually, this table is comparison of the general industry and the medical imaging. Actually, the beginning of the quality assessment in the general industry is the beginning from industrial revolution, but the medical imaging is explosive use of radiological study, especially CT, and it's many components of it very similar, and the responsibility of the radiologist is responsible for it is important that radiologist is responsible for the quality assessment for the medical imaging. Actually, the radiologic quality assessment is defined by this guy. He's Dr. Hillman of American College of Radiologists. He says the extent to which the right procedure is done in the right way at the right time, and the correct interpretation is actually and quickly communicated to the patient and referring physician. He is exaggerated at right. Oh, sorry. Right time, right procedure, and correct interpretation. And so the goal of the medicine are to maximize the likelihood of the desired health outcomes and to satisfy the patient. Why quality is a critical issue for radiology? Actually, the environment of medicine is not friendly for the radiologist. The first thing is the regulation and commoditization issues. Actually, we are under increasing the investigation by a payer and the regulators, and we have to ensure optimum effectiveness of care and comply with increasing regulatory requirement, and we have to fight current trends of commoditization of the radiology services. So the radiologist's role is changed. So it is becoming a more visible. We have to visible and central. We have to visible radiologist, and we have to central in the healthcare delivery, and the medical imaging is the exponential growth. Actually, it is very helpful to development of medicine, but it is also very hard to perform our jobs. And the last thing is invasion of the imaging by a non-radiologist, a medical doctor or non-doctor, the scientist, AI scientist, and the imaging taken at the remote location. And teleradiology is also this is an issue, one of issue. How can we make the radiology quality assessment is empowered? The first thing is we have to focus on the radiation safety and installation and operation of CT and MRI and so on, and the quality assessment of ultrasound imaging as device, and management of contrast agent is also important thing, and the quality management of reports of radiologic imaging, and the management of AI software. We have to have a management control. We have to control the management of AI software, and the development and the use of clinical imaging guidelines. Yes, management of human resource. Actually, in Korea, we have a system for the system for quality assessment. Is special medical equipment systems. Actually, the special medical equipment is a CT, MRI, and mammographies. Actually, the background of this system is the increased demand of the health screenings in the early 2000s, and the explosion of the CT use led to concerns about the overuse of screening equipment. So, January 2002, a special act of National Health Insurance Financial Stabilization is defined special medical equipment and established quality control obligation for the SME. So the actual act and regulations on the installation and the operation of special medical equipment is issued by Ministry of Health Welfare in 2003, and we maintain that this act is also revised and in July and 2021. The history, the brief history of is like this, and. As I mentioned, the number of CT and MRI machines is very increasing. So 1980s to 2000, and so we have the special act, and the KIAMI is the Korean Institute for the Accreditation of Medical Imaging is established for to conduct the accreditation work on behalf of the Ministry of Health and Welfare, and so we maintain the system from now. Actually to now, up to now. Oh, sorry. Actually, so before the act is the red one. The red one is the failure rate, the failure, and the blue one is the pass. It actually the failure rate is very high. It's before the special act. And so actually the non-conformance rate of the special medical equipment is abruptly decreased after the act. So we are maintain the non-conformance rate is nearly zero. Actually, it introduced the system of the accreditation process. Its hospital is register and submit the application of the accreditation. So KIAMI is performed conduct the process of the accreditation test and examination, and the result is notified to a hospital and government-related organization simultaneously. This overview of the national accreditation program is here, and it's the registration and evaluation, application, and actually the annual document evaluation, and every 3 years the on-site overhaul evaluations is, and the result is pass or fail, and the pass is the hospital is use their medical equipment for the use for the clinical work, but if the hospital got a fail, they didn't use their machine to clinical work until the machine is passed. And this table is a summary of the accreditation. Yeah, actually, this example of the phantom imaging assessment is the MRI, CT, and mammography. It's a very complicated, very complicated complicated. It's very many. Yeah, actually, it's very complicated, and it's for example, memoraphy is a fibrosis, and the microcalcification is mimic of fibrosis, and the microcalcification and the mass is a mimic the mass so it's a test. And it is an example of clinical imaging of cells. Actually, so accreditation program consists of the phantom study and the clinical imaging study. The former one is the phantom study, and this one is the clinical imaging studies. It's the MRI, and CT, and mammography. And the MRI, CT is also all part of the body. We have to make the own test criteria for the MRI, head MRI, body MRI, or prostate MRI, and so on. And CT is also and so on. And Korean Society of Radiologists, many have quality programs. The first one is the best practice of medical imaging quality management. Actually, some hospitals make best practice, so we accredit the hospital is the best practice. And the second one is make a clinical imaging guideline and other guideline development. And we are involved to national screening quality management training and breast reading deepening camp. Actually deepening camp is a deep learning camp, not deep learning for machine, deep learning for human. It's since 2012, and the development of online breast readers and self-studies programs. And this is a publications from our societies. And this one is a guidebook for the quality assessment of the special medical equipment. And this one is standard report and standard imaging protocol guidelines. So Korean radiology is prone to a burnout, because we have so a lot of the workload is volume based because of the volume based radiology. So actually we call it actually the right volume of can drive successfully the contribution to the development of medicine, but medical AI ought to allow to this huge volume of medical imaging data. However, it is very hard that the radiologists perform their work successfully in the traditional manner, and they are prone to burnout. So, anyway, I think for make efficient flow and quality improvement, AI can help us to changing the drives from from volume to values. I hope so. And the future role of radiologist is actually the radiologist is responsible for the oversight and supervision of the medical imaging quality management activities, and so directly participation in the quality control, phantom, clinical imaging evaluation, and so we have to improve the improvement and feedback on radiology in general while performing the clinical duties. And we have to overcome the external challenges to domain encroachment of doctors, AI technology experts, and so on. And we also fight to we have to overcome the burnout to workload. And we actively attending to quality management for radiology and medicine, and dealing with the various challenges wisely. And we have to maintain the initiative. Actually, I think it's very important, maintain the initiative as a radiologist in a new healthcare environment. This is the last slide of my talk. It's the importance of quality assessment in radiology. I exaggerated the importance, and the special medical equipment in Korea is a legislated quality control system in Korea. And the last one is actually I think the quality management should be routinizated, because the quality is not a special act; it is just a habit. You have to our habit. It's spoken by Aristotle, and in Korean, 일신 우일신 it means progressively newer and better, and it's a Chinese literature from a Chinese literature. So this quote is I think this course shows the essential of the quality assessment in radiology. Thank you for your attention.